Hello, everyone. Thanks for watching today. Today's video is for Tuesday, August 8th. And today's topic is don't get burned. Don't get burned. So I'll start out with a little story of, I remember watching a documentary. It was like on, I don't know if it was Hawaiian or Samoan culture, and it was like cooking, like a whatever, a luau type cooking where they're cooking in the ground. You ever see that, where they dig a hole, they line it with fire and hot stones and throw in the pork or whatever they're cooking in this, and cover it up and let it cook in this area. So, but in this area where they were cooking, at one point when whatever was almost done or done, they would actually take the hot stones that were in there, and they had these tools, these like tongs, to pick up these big hot stones and take them over to this other area to cook other things or keep other things warm. I'm just the exact to the pen is specific story. I know I'm butchering it a little bit, but I'm getting to the point. So I remember in one part of that story, they said some of the younger males that would help them cook and move these big stones, some of them got lazy and wanted to do things faster and would grab the stones and try to run over there and throw the stones. And it was kind of like a game to them. It's like who could get the stone over there before they burnt their hands or could, before they got hurt. And they had a saying, it was in English terms, it was, until the hands got burned did they reach for the tongs. So until they got burned, until they hurt themselves, then they would reach for this tool to help them move the stone, because they were trying to get it there faster, skip a step. I don't know if you want to use the term lazy, but just skipping a step. So, but they didn't pick up the tool to help them not get hurt until after they got burned. So the principle of that story is sales in real estate is, it's usually agents wait until they get burned. They wait until those few deals fall through. They wait until all of a sudden they're like, I have no more buyers that I'm working with, or not enough, or wait till they have no more listings till they pick up the tool that's there to help them so they don't get burned. And guess what that is? You know it, you're going to say it, the phone and prospecting. It happens all the time. Those agents ups and downs because they get busy with their real estate. You should be prospecting all of the time. Pretend every day, if you have 5 buyers, you have 6 pending contracts, you have inspections in the morning, you got this, you got that. Every day you should feel like you have no business, no buyers, no sellers, and you need to find business today. And you need to connect with people and prospect, because when you get busy with doing the business, you stop or slow down or forget about the things that you were doing to get the business, which is the tool that stops you from getting burned and having no business, is the phone. So I know there's only so many hours in the day. I know when you have buyers and sellers that they become a priority, but you can delegate, you can prioritize, you can let people know you will call them at a specific time. If you just give you one thing, and I coach agents on this, not every day, but several times a month, I'm on the phone with agents, especially when they get busy and this and that. I go, do you pick up your phone for people that are calling you, that you know who's calling. I'm not talking like could be a prospect. You know who's calling, but you don't know what they're calling about, and you pick up the phone and stop what you're doing because you think that is good service. Little help, a little tip for my agents out there. Yes, if you text me, emergency, buyers on the phone, flipping out, this is happening, I will drop what I do, and it's emergency and help you put that fire out. But if you're just calling me to discuss something and you say, Tony, I'm calling you, call me when you get a chance. What is it regarding? Well, I would like to discuss this. Great. I have time at 3:30. How about that? I have time 7 o'clock this evening. I have to prioritize. I'm not going to stop what I have planned just to do something a little quicker that doesn't need to be done quicker. Example, talking to your buyers and sellers when they're in the middle of their contract. If it's in the middle of negotiation, yes, pick it up. But if it's to talk about what's happening tomorrow or the next day, I'll call you tonight. Or let's schedule it for tomorrow. Or let's schedule it. We have to schedule calls. We have to schedule times to talk, times to keep you updated, like sellers. You should have times that you call them. In times when it takes months to sell a house, once a week, once every other couple of days, we're going to pick a specific time and call and give you an update of what's going on. So you have to organize yourself. You have to prioritize the income generating activities all of the time. You don't want to, it's like running out of gas. I'm just throwing that analogy, just hit me in the head now. It's just like running out of gas. If you're not watching the gas gauge, which is your prospecting, if you're not filling up your tank to make sure you have enough, it's kind of like driving in the desert. When you're driving in the desert and you don't know when the next gas station is, you are going to make sure you fill up that tank everything as often as possible. It's going to be filled all the time. You're going to be doing it. And guess what? Not to keep using that analogy. If you are not making prospecting calls for a long time because you're busy with current business, with current buyers and current sellers, and then all of a sudden those deals, a couple of them fall apart, some buy other homes, some deals close, it will feel like you are in the middle of the desert and you don't know how to get out of it because you have nothing, no particular, you have to start from scratch. You got to start walking in the middle of the desert, hoping for some new buyers because you have no active leads right now. You don't want to get there. You don't want to get burned. Use that tool, use that phone, use that contacts, do it. Always do it, prioritize it. It's things that you're going to do on a daily basis, no matter if you have business or not business. It's part of your job. Pretend like you are your employer and go, my employee of my company, of myself, my CEO is telling my employee, me, that I have to make X amount of calls. I got to follow up with these amount of people. I got to follow my schedule before you do anything else. I suggest in the morning, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock to noon. The morning, there's usually in real estate, there's no emergencies in the morning. Usually the calls start around 1 and 2 and they go into the evening. Just like my day, there's a call. I didn't turn off my ringer, but my day is 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. I have people calling or texting me 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning if I don't turn off my ringer. Starts the minute I get up till 9, 10 o'clock at night to whenever I shut it off. The best part about real estate, you have more than 8 hours a day to get your job done. What's the beauty of that? Pretend like your 8-hour day in real estate is 1 o'clock to 9 o'clock, 1 p.m. till, or let's say 8 hours, 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. That's your work day, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., working on your transactions, getting them organized, talking to your buyers, talking to your sellers. And 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. is your time to prospect. I know those are long days, but they will pay off. I know you don't have to work every second and be on the phone every second, but those, you're open for business. 8 a.m., 10 p.m., 14 hours a day. You're open for business 5 days a week, 6 days a week, whatever. That's the beauty of real estate, is you are open and have the whole, and almost any time of day that you are awake, you could be doing something. Use that time. Stop thinking the 9 to 5. That's not the time. Again, my opinion. Mornings prospecting, early afternoon till 5 o'clock, you're working your transactions, talking to lenders, talking to title companies, talking to your buyers, talking to your sellers, finding out, negotiating with people on deals you're working out. After 5, you're showing houses, going on listing appointments in the evenings. And I mean, that's a general layout of what compartmentalizing your day of what activities you should be doing when. And again, back to the topic after I went off topic is don't get burned. Use your tools, do the prospecting so you don't get burned, and then you pick up your tools, but you've already burnt and you got to heal, and it's going to take you, you're already a step back. So hopefully that made some sense today for you. But remember, reach out to me, call, text, email me anytime. I'm happy to help you with whatever you need. And hope you're doing well. Have a great day. Bye-bye.